Hello fellow heroes, I'm Action Smacchan, the 2-in-1 hero made up of a virus from the 70s and a guy who likes to watch things. And I want to see the rest of the Jetman team, so here it is, episode 2. I really love the shot of the Jetman team free falling from the sky in their suits, because it is such a direct homage to Science Ninja Team Gatchaman, because that is just one of the most iconic shots of the team. I don't know, just wanted to point that out real quick. And we're smoking, we're gambling, we're... Oh man, come on, finish the pickup. I want to know. I want to take notes. Oh, I guess that was a Birdonic punch. But again, that was just a very dense look at our Bird Boy's character. Because we didn't see him other than getting zapped by Birdonic rays and riding a motorcycle in the first episode. But just now we got to see just how edgy he is. He hangs out at, what do you call, whatever, is it a casino? I don't really exactly. It was just like some sort of club. It was some sort of a den of unsavory characters. He gambles, he cheats, and he's smooth with the ladies. But also he's very selfish, because you know he dipped on out of there after decking a guy and didn't even complete the date. Man. That girl that he smooth talked had to have felt some sort of way about that entire line of events. I know I would have been kind of upset about that. Should at least finish the date. You always ditch, but now you're going for extra credit? Wee. And it sounded like all the boys enjoyed the show. Again, a pretty quick look at her character. She likes the muns, she likes the hustle. But using, again, her surrounding characters to help characterize her pretty interestingly, kind of like earlier with Guy, that's his name. I was gonna call him everything except Guy, because my brain just wanted to call him Joe. His name's not Joe, it's Guy. So earlier when we were looking at Guy, we had the lady that he was able to smooth talk, but also he had the people around him to introduce what his character is, associating with the unsavory kind of people. Completely different from the straight-laced people that we might see Ryu hanging out with. But then we see Aoi, again, kind of in a similar way. We see that she is still a student. We see that we get from her classmates that she is not usually an overachiever and may or may not actually be athletic to begin with. But we also see that she is a bit of a hustler. With her eyes on the money. But she also has a curiosity to her. She wanted to test her abilities and she decided to go do so. But yeah, interesting quick look at the first two people that we have not seen yet of the team from the last episode, and it was just a couple of minutes and we still can glean a lot from the dense writing there. So far, 100% of the time, when we've seen Radiguet in the human world, he's large and a projection and summoning monsters. So he is constantly just seen as a threat in the human world. Gosh, this is so precarious. Wow, the tentacles let her launch herself out of there. Whoa. Man, it's so busted that she actually lands on her feet. At least land on your butt. Get in the car. Edgy saxophone. Oof. It really is fun to see Ryu and Guy be foils for each other. And also just being the exact kind of person to rub the other the wrong way. Because up till now, you don't really see Ryu get that heated, like heated enough to like punch someone else that isn't like an enemy or something. Like he did get like pretty carried away when he was trying to convince Kaori earlier in the last episode. But you know, she was really digging whatever he was putting down, even though she didn't she didn't really understand it. I also want to like kind of point out how Guy just did not at all make a move on the commander. I don't know. I thought it's just interesting because she's a really pretty lady, and she doesn't like come across as anybody that's like that much older than Ryu and the rest of the team. I guess she's just straight up not Guy's type. Is she gonna pay you herself? Like, I want to say it's absurd, but it really isn't. Like, considering what they're asking this kid to do. There we go. You're already on the job. Wow, like, Ryu was actually trying to kill this guy. Ryu has that Smash Bros. Knockback. Oh no, it's the Sky Hugger. Pretty cool to see a dogfight like this. Again, I think it's echoing its inspiration from Gatchaman. The titular character Gatchaman is also a very skilled pilot. Oh, that's so cheating. Is Guy okay from that? Is that free falling I like so much? Man, they got out of whatever the heck they were doing without transforming at all. Wow, this guy is already pretty big. We don't know what that means, but we're gonna do it. Ooh. Oh, yeah. That was a Sony Chiba move. Aha, she already figured out flying. Ew. I don't know what it is about Tokusatsu, but goo looks so gross. Duh. Why are you waiting around, man? Oh, come on, dude. She gets cool kid points for that, but like, these people should be paid. Captain, how come we're not being paid? Oof. And he didn't even keep the cool bracelet. But yeah, that was a really good introduction to the other two characters on the team. Although we do get to see the redeeming qualities of Aoi. She can be greedy, but also she's ultimately someone who can choose the greater good over her greed. But we have yet to see what are Guy's redeeming features, his redeeming qualities. But we do get to see how cool he is. But yeah, in the comments, go ahead and tell me who your favorite character on the Jetman team is. I am personally a pretty big fan of Ryu Tendo himself, but I also really like what they do with Raito later on with the series. He gets some pretty good episodes. But you know, if I go on, I'll just end up talking about the finer qualities of everybody on the team, because I feel like they do a pretty good job keeping the character development pretty balanced enough to like everybody on the team. If you had fun along with me, go ahead and give this video a like and share with a friend so that they too can become a fellow hero. Also, if you haven't noticed, I am still streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, both on YouTube and on Twitch, playing some games, hanging out with the chat, just generally having a pretty good time. I hope you guys can join me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and action smack that subscribe button so that's easier to keep up with what we are rolling out with all the content and the good times. And as always, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next Smacchan packed adventure.